Every player's dream to play, but what's it like getting pressed into duty, like you had to Saturday?
It felt pretty good, prepared every week like I was a starter. So when I got out there, it was just like I started the whole entire game. So it wasn't too much of a difference, except for me adjusting to the game speed. Like previous games I got in at safety, they didn't move as fast as Syracuse, so I just had to adjust after that first drive I had. Then it was pretty good after through the rest of the game.
What's it like getting that first collegiate pick?
It was real good. As you can see, I was real excited. Hopefully that's a good sign for many more to come. I'm just gonna stay humble and just keep on doing what I was doing and just preparing.
And Travis, we don't know what his situation is for this week, so you could be in line for a start, I guess, against Boston College. Have you thought about that at all?
Yeah, I have. But I think like that every week because anything can go on in practice. So I think the same every week. I'm gonna go out there and give 100% like I did every week. Through practice and preparing myself, so when my number is called, I can go out there and perform like I was always a starter.
You worked pretty much at boundary and field, or you?
I just work in the boundary at the free safety position. Never really too much played in the field.
You feel comfortable playing alongside Robert?
Yeah, it's no problem. They helped me out. Like all the guys like Spencer, like Stephon, they all helped me out. Grady and all of them, they helped me out and encouraged me when I got in and let me know that, now it's time, time for me to make money and go out there and do what I wanted to do.
What's been the biggest adjustment for you in this first half of the season, adjusting to college ball?
Well, my biggest adjustment's probably been just the speed of the game and also being a backup. Because in high school, I was pretty much the star, and now I'm coming back, and it's a humbling experience being a backup playing behind someone else. And, you're not getting the playing time that you had in high school, but I've been dealing with it pretty well, and just waiting for my number to be called and just being able to perform when my number's called.
You just kind of have to be in a state of readiness on the sidelines there, like you were Saturday, kind of waiting for that call.
Yeah, I was pretty anxious to get on the field, because I played already before he got hurt, and then when I seen him on the side, I seen him from the sideline laying on the field. They were looking for me to call me, but I had already done ran on the field. I was so anxious to get out there.
You come from a really athletic family. Help me out here, Ray Buchanan, am I right?
No, Philip Buchanan.
Philip
Yeah.
Buchanan's cousin.
Yeah.
And then Javon is
My uncle.
He's your uncle.
Yeah.
Have those guys been able to help you out at all?
Yeah, I get a lot of help. When I went home, my cousin Philip Buchanan, we watched some film together. He taught me some things. It's good to get that NFL experience. And, I haven't really too much talked to my uncle since the season has started. But before then, he had gave me a heads up on going into the season on how I should approach certain situations.
What was their advice to you during the recruiting process, and then after you chose Clemson, because they're guys, Florida guys, I guess.
Yeah, it was advice during the recruiting process, but it was mostly just pick the place that I feel more comfortable at, and where I can go and show my talent as soon as I can, rather than sitting out a year and then coming in, just pick somewhere where I can go and just make an instant impact.
There's not a lot of 6'4" safeties. What have the coaches told you about how to use that to your advantage?
My range, and I'm a big guy that can move real well, so that's going to help me back there deep. Because my range, I can move from hash to hash pretty good and cover a lot of passes when the ball is in the air. So I kind of make quarterbacks they have to make a precise throw, or I'm going to make a play on the ball.
But I've also noticed you're not afraid to kind of get in there and stick your hat in on a tackle. What do you like best, coming up and delivering the big hit or breaking up the pass?
Whichever I have to do. If I'm playing against a team that's gonna run the ball, then I'm gonna come up and make a hit. But if I'm playing against a team that want to air the ball out, then I'm gonna adjust to that and I'm gonna get back deep and make that quarterback make the right decisions.
How much of the experienced corners, Darius, Gary, Martin, and Bashad, helped you along?
They helped me a lot. They actually make my job a lot easier when I'm back deep, because those guys have been playing pretty good this year, real good this year, locking things down on their end. So I really just have to worry about things coming up the seam and really just let them sit out there on their island, just do my job and don't have to do too much, because them guys are taking care of business out there.
How well are those four playing? One catch by a Syracuse wide receiver on Saturday.
Oh, they playing real good. They're getting real aggressive, and they're taking care of what they have to take care of, In practice, they're doing the same thing. They're going hard. They using that. They taking the same thing from practice into the game, that's helping us out a lot.
Anybody that you watch on Sundays or Saturdays coming up that you tried to kind of model yourself after?
I like Cam Chancellor because he's a big safety, 6'4", 242, out there coming up, hitting, making plays on the ball. I like him a lot because I'm a big safety, so try to use him as a model and come up and try to do some of the same things he's doing because that's a beast secondary with the Seahawks, so I just try to model myself after him.
Yes, sir.
Thanks a lot.